This is Kababayan Today, the show that helps Kababayans to not just survive, but also to thrive here in the U.S. And you cannot thrive if you are unemployed. For those of you still looking for a job or still, wanting to move jobs, perhaps, why not try internships? But, there's not too many internships right now, I understand. Tracy Wilen-Daugenti is joining us once again here on the show, and I know that you love her. I love you, too, because she always gives us tips on employment, which is very, very important. Tracy, what's the climate out there? Are people still struggling to find jobs?
Yes, they are, and actually internships have gone down this year. There are agencies that, monitor how many internships there are, and they're down, except a lot in science and technology.
Okay, why is that? And we all know that this is sad news because internships usually help us get a foot in the door.
That's right. Internships are the combination of study and work experience preparing students to get jobs. And I know the popular movie, The Internship, is at Google.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of internships at places like Google and Facebook. But again, they're looking for that strong technology person or the very bright person to really apply.
If we're not very bright, we're just average, and we're not into technology, what can we do then?
That's right. I would advise first, get a focus. Say, do I want to be in healthcare? Do I want to be in accounting? Do I want to be in childcare? And then start to design programs for yourself so that you can get the experience.
So you're saying that we can create our own internship?
Absolutely. A young woman decided that she wanted to be an admin, went out to staffing firms and got a lot of part-time admin jobs. Was able to fill her summer, make money, and then positioned herself to be an executive admin.
Okay, wow, that's a good idea too. Okay, the second tip, we showed the slide earlier, if we can bring it back up again. Your second tip, aside from designing your own?
Volunteer. Young gentleman thought he might want to be a chef or own a restaurant, and he went to a couple of restaurants and offered to volunteer in various roles over the summer to make a decision for himself should he invest in culinary institutes or not.
And is it the same as pursuing multiple job opportunities or part-time opportunities?
Absolutely. If you can get multiple part-time opportunities, you can position them together into a portfolio. So let's say you did go to 3 different restaurants and got jobs. You could then decide, 1, do you want to be in the industry, but 2 is you can position yourself as someone who has restaurant experience and then go to a McDonald's or go to a Burger King or go to a Pizza Hut and say, I have all of this experience.
So you really have to be proactive these days, and you really have to hustle.
Yes, you do. Yeah. In fact, the third example I have is accounting. And a young gentleman who got out of college could not get an accounting internship, but his father was an accountant. And together they cold called. They went to accounting firms, they called people who they knew who were accountants and asked them, could I work a day here and there so I could build up experience as an accountant?
What a sweet father that was.
Very much.
So cold calls help as well?
They do. And I have another example of a mother with a daughter who was a marketing expert, and she couldn't get an internship, and her mother and daughter went around to the different golf clubs and resorts in the area to see if they could get her experience, and sure enough they did. So she took marketing at the community college at night and work during the day as a marketing expert.
You make it sound so easy, but I know it's not.
No.
I guess the key is persistence and looking outside the box, thinking outside the box, looking outside of your circle.
Exactly. I think 1, you have to get a focus and just say, what am I going to do this summer? How am I going to make it work? 2, make a plan. And 3, get out there and pursue it. It isn't going to come to you. You're going to have to go out and really find it.
Okay. And if you are still looking, here's a list of some of the summer jobs that you may be interested in or you may want to get into. The first one, Tracy, I've heard about this, virtual assistants.
Yes, everybody needs help today. And we don't always need to have an admin sitting right next to us. We need help. And there are people who have developed themselves as virtual admins who can help you from a distance with calendar, travel, and various tasks that you might need to do on your computer.
And it's something that you can also do in front of just the computer. You don't need to travel, so you save on gas, you save on parking, you save on mileage, you save on a lot of things.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Okay, another job that we saw out there that I think is also useful, and it's a trend right now, social media guru. What is that?
Absolutely. In fact, a virtual admin can actually develop into a social media expert as well. I need it, you need it. We're out on Facebook, Twitter, probably using Hootsuite, out on Pinterest. A lot of us need help.
Right.
We need people who can actually help us learn the dashboard, how to use it, how to post, What's the correct,
Right.
language? What do you say in 140 characters? There are younger people who really understand this technology and could provide a value to older people like me who didn't grow up with it.
And they don't need to get training. They don't need to get certification to be a virtual assistant or to be a social media guru. All you need to do is just experiment and get yourself out there. Google, perhaps. Study.
I would say get referrals. Some courses you can get certified or not. I think proof is in the pudding, right? Are you out there and doing it, and can you showcase your work?
Right.
And people will be interested in people who have had success and experience and references.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your tips with us today. More information on Tracy's website, information on the screen. Thank you, and more power to you.
Thank you.
Entertainment Report when we return. Don't go away.